In today's review of the Aer City Tote, I'm gonna break down everything that you need to know about this bag to decide if it's the tote for your needs. We're gonna pack it out, talk about the pros and the cons, not just one, but two pretty big size feet. Smooth. Bad things about this handle is a little bit coarser. There's no additional organization. And if it's not the tote for your needs, you're gonna wanna stick around to the end of the video because I got a ton of alternative tote suggestions that I think you're definitely gonna wanna check out. All right, let's take this tote to the laboratory. Okay, let's talk about the gist of the Aer City Tote. Real fast, if you're not familiar with Aer, they are a carry brand based out of San Francisco. And they're known for creating bags that look like this, kind of a urban, dark, mysterious aesthetic. And they always use really great materials, at least on the outside of their bags. I'll talk about that more in the next section. And the next section, actually. One of those sections. Some of the top features of this tote are the 1680D Cordura ballistic nylon exterior, a very interesting vertical front access zipper compartment. Not just one, but two side water bottle / umbrella pockets, and a big old main compartment that offers some decent organization. It currently comes in two color options, black and gray. The size is 22 liters, which is, pretty big size for a tote. That's usually the size of like an everyday carry backpack. Most totes are a little bit smaller, around the 15-liter range. The dimensions are about 14 inches tall, about 18 inches wide, and a depth that can expand up to 7 inches. This is the Aer City Tote when it's empty, and this is the Aer City Tote when it's fully packed out. For reference, I'm 5'8", and our media manager, Margaret, is 5'2". And don't you worry, I'm gonna fill out the tote throughout this entire review so you can see exactly what it fits. All Aer products are covered by the lifetime warranty against manufacturing defects. And as of recording, the price runs around $130 US. And if at any point in this review you're thinking to yourself, holy moly, that's totes my tote. That's not funny. I gotta come up with new tote jokes. If you got any tote jokes, let me know in the comments below. But anyways, if you're thinking it's, you wanna make a purchase at any point while you're watching this video, we do ask that you do so using the first link in the description below. Reason being, that link makes sure that you get the best price, and we oftentimes have discount codes. And that link also helps to support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel and team so we can keep making the best bag reviews on the web. Thank you very much. Okay, let's talk about the outside of the Aer City Tote. First up, I'd like to start by talking about the material. And this material is 1680D Cordura ballistic nylon. Ballistic nylon is super durable, very smooth to the touch, but robust. And Cordura makes like the best ballistic nylon. Aer's branding is just in this little tag right here, so it's nice and subtle. And then we'll talk about this front compartment, which I have mixed feelings on. On one side, I like the aesthetic, the zipper cutting down the middle, PU coating for extra weather protection. But on the other side, like when you get in there, there's no additional organization. It runs the entirety of this shape in the front here. It's just kind of like a stash pocket where you throw things like maybe your phone or your keys. It should also be noted there's no key leash on this bag, so for me, it made the most sense to put my keys just kind of in here, which then allowed me to access them quickly. We've got a little pull tab on the bottom too. This just gives you a bit of leverage so it's easier to close the zipper, because it should be noted that chunky PU coated zippers like this are a little stickier than normal zippers. So that little leverage point right there comes in handy. We got a couple of external lash points at the top of the bag. And then we have 2 water bottle holders. Totes and water bottle holders don't always happen, but these ones are a bit limited. You can see we've got a 17-ounce Lark, which fits pretty nicely. But I don't think my 1-liter Yeti is gonna, oh my good Lord. I am really impressed. Okay, I take back what I said about these water bottle holders. They are not limited. That's a 1-liter Yeti. That's a big water bottle. But let's say you don't want to put a water bottle in there. It's also a great spot to transport your city umbrella, therefore keeping the water on the outside of the bag. On the back, we have a sort of hidden back zippered pocket. In my opinion, ideal for a wallet and or a passport. Reason being, when you're carrying the tote, it's pressed against your body and that part is just less likely to get thieved from the thieves. And speaking of a passport, if you do end up traveling with this tote, we got a luggage pass-through holder right here, which is great to pop it onto your suitcase. I don't think I'd personally travel with a tote. I've seen it done. Let me know in the comments below, like, would you travel with a tote, with this tote? Or is it just kind of an everyday carry kind of a situation? Let me know in the comments below. Couple more lash points here. Again, if you want to carry things externally on your bag. And finally, let's talk about these handles. Because when it comes to a tote, your relationship with the handles is very important. It's your point of contact, right? It's like the backpack straps of a backpack. There's some good things and bad things about the tote handles, I presume. But the only real way to tell and to know about the comfort of a tote is to actually take it out and walk around the city with it for 20 to 30 minutes fully packed out, which is what I'm gonna do right now. Aaron, how does the tote feel outside? Tell me. After testing the bag a little bit, walking around with it, fully loaded too, laptop, full water bottle pocket, I think the comfort for a tote is pretty fine. I will say, you got a lot of space in the handle, so it's good for the over the shoulder wear. And also it's not too long as to where it's like hitting the ground. But I will say on the flip side, this handle is a little bit coarser. There's not a lot of padding. It's not that it's uncomfortable, but it doesn't feel like necessarily like heavenly, like a cloud on your shoulder. But on the flip side, one pro of that is that a lot of totes get a little slippy. This more rougher material kind of gives it a little bit more grip, which makes it cling to your shoulder ever slightly better than some of the totes that I've tested. Overall though, the comfort, it works. Back to you in the office. Okay, welcome back indoors. Now let's transition to talking about the inside of the Aer City Tote, which is gonna have some pros and some cons to it. On the pros side, we got really quick access, right? Like this zipper is just zippity smooth, zippity fast, zippity good. But we also have some weather resistant issues. See this kind of gaping hole right here? That's my hand going into the main compartment, and on this side as well. Gaping hole, main compartment, I'm in there. And if my enormous hands can get in there, then so can tiny little raindrops. So I will say because of that, this is not the most weather resistant tote I've ever reviewed by a long shot. And you got like this little zipper tail here, which is good because it just helps the zipper sort of extend, which gives you more access to this main compartment. A lot of totes are very tight. You just kind of open them like this, you know, and you're like, I can't open it anymore. But this one, you have a lot more room to kind of work with. Now for the inside, I'm not as crazy about Aer's lining materials. I've always said Aer splurges on their external materials and then really cuts corners on the internal materials. And the dark gray, I have mixed feelings about. On the good side, it will be less likely to get dirty, but on the bad side, like just look how dark the inside of that tote is, you know? It's just hard to see what's in there, which is not good for my review right now, but I'm gonna make it work. On side number one, we have a top zipper pocket and two elastic pockets that go all the way down to the bottom. And the flip side is the tech area. And then in the middle, we just got this big old space to throw a bunch of toady stuff. So let's load it up. I got a tripod, nomadic tech pouch, hero clip, hoodie, the A4 Note Folio from Bellroy, a 1 ounce Yeti water bottle, and some over-the-ear headphones. Let's see how all this works. I like these big side pockets because you can throw things like your over-the-ear headphones in there. Those are Sony XMH5s. I'm actually gonna scoot some of this stuff out of the way for a better view. Nice. In the other elastic pocket, go ahead and pop my tripod. Let's see what we can put in the middle. I got my nomadic tech case, big old hoodie, Yeti water bottle. I'm also gonna slide my Bellroy tech folio. And you can see that we're putting that 22 liters to good use. Clip the hero clip on the side. And finally, let's pop our laptop in there because no city tote would be complete without a laptop compartment. It says it can fit up to a 16-inch, but I'm gonna throw my 13-inch laptop in there, MacBook Pro. You can see it slides right in. With the tech compartment, we have the laptop area and a tablet area. Doesn't specify on the website what size tablet fits in there, but the good news is that both of these compartments have a bit of padding, which just to help protect your tech gear, and this little Velcro strap right here just to make sure your laptop, you know, stays in place. Zip it on up. And one thing I like is Aer has implemented a bit of a false bottom for the laptop compartment, which just means that if you drop the tote, it's not gonna instantly destroy your laptop. Don't drop your tote, you know, like don't depend on the false bottom, but it is there as an insurance plan just in case. Because believe me, like I live on my laptop, like I know how important it is to protect that thing. And that's where the backpack that I'm making has one of the best laptop compartments in the world. And if you didn't know that I was making a backpack, I am. And it's super cool because not only am I actually building a backpack after reviewing 400 backpacks of my own, but I'm also documenting the entire process here on the Nomads Nation YouTube channel. So if you want to learn more about this building a backpack project and what it takes to build a game-changing, highly technical backpack from the ground up, be sure to check out the second link in the description below. That link will tell you more about where we are with the project and how you can get involved and vote on some of the key features. Hope to see you in your inbox. Back to this guy. Let's talk about the pros and the cons of the Aer City Tote. Pro number one, really impressive capacity. Pro number two is I like the tote handles for the amount of space they give you and the amount of grip they give you. And pro number three is the versatility of the external water bottle holders. But not all totes are perfect. This one especially, no tote's perfect. Don't take it personally. Let me tell you about some of the cons of the Aer City Tote. Con number one is gonna be a lack of weatherproofness when it comes to the main compartment. Con number two is I could have used a bit more padding on these tote handles. And con number three is just the dark color of this interior material. But if you're still here, it might not be because you like hearing the sound of my voice. It might be because you are liking the sound and look and vibe of this tote. And if that's the case, just a reminder, when you're gonna make a purchase, we do ask that you do so using the first link in the description below. Thank you very much. But you also might still be here because I did promise at the beginning, I think I did, some alternative recommendations in case this tote isn't for you. Let's talk about them. Okay, number one, Boundary Supply Rennen tote. This is for you if the lack of waterproofness of the Aer tote is like a buzzkill for you. Because look at this, waterproof AF. Plus it's got great materials, X-Pack, tons of pockets. It's a great tote, one of my favorites ever. And to learn more about it, just navigate on down to the description below and you'll find a link to our full review. Tote suggested number two is gonna be the Alpaka Bravo tote. It's a tech tote. It's got comfier handles, a much better front pocket, and I think a slightly improved laptop compartment as well. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows with this tote. I got a full review with all the pros and the cons, and you should totally watch it if you're interested in this, and you can do so with the links in the description below. And alternative recommendation number 3 is gonna be the Bellroy Tokyo Tote. This will be for you if you're looking for something a bit trendier and nicer looking. Look at this beautiful interior, really nice classy materials. And look at this, I love this rubber on the bottom of the shoulder strap, because the shoulder strap is really nice material, sleeker, but also stays put. Bellroy's awesome, Aer's awesome, Bounty Supply's awesome, Alpaka's awesome, but Bellroy's also awesome. And to learn more about their highly regarded Tokyo tote, simply watch this video right here. If you got any questions about this tote, that tote, any totes, let me know in the comments below. I personally respond to every single one myself. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.